Hello and welcome. My name is Vukile. We have dealt with the C, A, and G chords of the cage system, the open position. So the next chord that we're going to deal with is the E major chord. E major chord. E major chord. We still have our formula 135 for a major chord, and our E major chord is like that. Open position. We're going to spell it. Now, as you may want to see there, that's an E. There, that's a B. That's an E. And that's a G sharp. That's a B. And that's an E. And so you have that. Pretty good chord. The way you fret it is pretty simple. You put your third finger on string number 3, fret number 1, your pinky on string number 4, fret number 2, and your third finger on string number 5, fret number 2. Therefore you ring that. So the formula again is 1 5 1 3 5 1 1 5 1 3 5 1, and straight away you're gonna see that E chord there. If you spell the word cage, the next letter is D. And if you look at this one again, that's where our root is. Which chord is an open root of this, or in the open position has a root on the fourth string? That's a D. So this is your D here. So on your E chord, you plug in a D in front of it. That's like that. The way you're gonna do it is you bar your first finger across strings 1 to 5, and making sure the tip of the finger is muting the 6th string. This is on fret number 2, okay? And you put your third finger on first string, fret number 4, and your pinky on fret number 5, string number 2, and your second finger on fret number 4, string number 3. So you ring that chord there. Pretty good chord. That's the E major chord. E major chord. Okay, that's the E major chord there. And you're gonna find out that the spelling for this, that starts from the 5th string there. Okay, starts from the 5th string. So we're gonna have 5. That's 5 there. And you're gonna have 1. It's gonna 5 1 3. 5 1 5 1 3. That's your chord there. Now, in terms of the notes that are actually in there, you're gonna have your B, E. You're gonna have your B here, your E, and your G sharp here on the, that's your third G sharp there, and that's your chord again in 4. Okay, so that's your second position. So far we've gone first position of the E, or the open position of the E major chord. Very rich chord there. And we've gone second position, which is the D shape. the D shape of the E major chord. And okay, so we're landmarking here again. Let's landmark here. We're gonna have our next root. We found out this is a root here on the second string. So we ask ourselves, which chord has a root on an open position chord? Which chord has a root on the second string? And that's a C. So we're gonna fret a C shape there. So this is the C shape of the E major chord. E major chord. Okay, E major chord. So you can see. So I've fretted my index finger there across strings 1 to 6, and I've dropped my second finger on fret number 5. By the way, this is on fret number 4, the index finger, and this we're dropping on string number 2, fret number 5. We're dropping there our second finger, and we drop our third finger on string number 4, fret number 6, and our pinky on fret number 5, sorry, fret number 7, string number 5. So we have this. This is the C shape of the E major chord. The C shape of the E major chord. E major chord. Let's find out what it is in terms of the notes that are in there. This is the C shape of the C shape of the E major chord, and the formula is 3 1 3 5 1 3 3 1 3 5 1 3, and we found out that in the E major chord, our notes are E, and from E we go to G flat. From G flat we go to B. Okay, we go to B. So this is it as well. This is our third, which is a G flat. And that's our root, which is the E. It's our third, G flat. This is our fifth, here, which is our B. And that's our root again, which is our E. And that's our fifth, that's our third again, which is the G flat. So it's 3 1 3 5 1 3. 3 1 3 5 1 3. Okay, so far we've gone E position, E shape of the E. We've gone D position of the D shape of the E major chord. And we've gone C shape of the E major chord. We landmark. This is the root, most outer root. Which shape there has a root on the fourth string? That's A. So we move on with the A. Move on to here. So what I've done is I've barred on fret number 7 from strings 1 to 6 with my first finger, and I've dropped this third finger across strings 2, 3, and 4 on fret number 9. So we go here. This is E major chord, and this is the A shape. Let's spell it. We're gonna have a 5 1 5 1 3 5 5 1 5 1 3 5. So this is our nice chord, which is our A shape of the E major chord. A sharp of the E major chord. Now we're going to landmark here. We have 5 1 5 1 3 5. So this is a root on the third string. Which chord has a root on the third string? Now we found out it's G here. That's what we find out. So that's G. So you can put G here. Okay, that's beautiful. That's the G shape of the E major chord. And to spell it, it's a 1 3 5 1 3 1 1 3 5 1 3 1 1 3 5 1 3 1. So that's beautiful. So you can do a change from there to there. Now so far we've gone first position, E major chord, second position, E major chord, third position, which is C shape, and fourth position, A shape, and fifth position. This is fifth and last position. If you landmark again, you're going to come back to E shape, the E shape, which is that. Now from the E shape, you're going to go to the D shape on the next. From the D shape, you're going to go to the C shape, and you're going to go to the A shape, and you're going to go back to G shape, which is, oh, you can actually fret it like that. Very difficult to ring this one. Okay, so this is the thing. We have done the 5 shapes starting from the open position, and here are the 5 shapes that you may want to practice. Position 1. Okay, that's the E shape of the E major chord. And position number 2. That's the D shape of the E major chord. And position number 3. That's the C shape of the E major chord. And position number 4. That's the A shape of the E major chord. And position number 5. That's the G shape of the E major chord. And back to the octave, which is another E shape. Ringing very nicely there. And you have the D shape again, which is an octave above that. That's that there. And everything else that is coming is an octave. It's an octave above that. And this one here, octave above that. And that, which we cannot ring, is an octave above this. Okay, thank you very much. My name is Vukile. I'll meet you in the next shape where we will be dealing with the D major chord. Thank you.